I'm joined by former cornerback for the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers, Charles Peanut Tillman. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty all right. But I want to talk about, just talk about the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. You're a former UL Lafayette standout, of course, a
Mhm.
Pro Bowler for the Chicago Bears, but now you're being honored and inducted later on this year for the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. So how does that honor and the recognition feel?
It doesn't even sound real when you just said that. Like I'm still grasping the fact that y'all want me in y'all Hall of Fame. So uh, I'm honored. Truly, I am. I'm honored. I'm grateful for the just the nomination, just to be accepted into this unique fraternity sorority, because there are some females in there, but I'm really grateful. Truly, I am honored that y'all think I'm that good to be in y'all Hall of Fame, so I'm gonna take it. I'll take all the accolades y'all give me.
Bears Pro Bowler, sixth in the NFL for forced fumbles, and then Walter Payne Man of the Year in 2013. But along with those accolades, you have so much more, including your own foundation, the Cornerstone Foundation for critically ill children and families. Can you just kind of talk about why you started that organization?
Yeah, 2008, my daughter, she was diagnosed with dilated cardiomyopathy, and from there it kind of transformed into us living in the hospital. And a short period of time after that, we had to, or she was the recipient of a heart transplant. And while being in the hospital, we saw some things that we weren't really okay with, my wife and I. So we decided to have this foundation and come up with these different programs to help some of the families that are going through some really tough times. So what we do is we write micro grants for these families to, I mean, whether it be helping them out with a little bit of mortgage, or helping a kid with a wheelchair, or hearing aid. There's really no limit to what we can do and what we've done to help some of these families.
When you look at the smiles and you get you see the emotion coming from these
Mhm.
families when you all are helping put them in a better situation, what does that do for you?
So I tell people this all the time. If you truly have never helped a complete stranger, not really knowing anything about them, and I'm not talking about monetary reasons, but just helping a complete stranger out, whether it's grabbing something off the top shelf in a grocery store, or just whatever, it's pretty fulfilling. And that joy that you get inside, that feeling of like happiness, that's what I get when I can help somebody, and I literally don't want anything in return. It's an amazing feeling, and I really challenge people to do that. Not even just donating or helping out with my foundation, but look to something that you kind of gravitate towards, and just dive into it, and I promise you won't be disappointed. You really won't be disappointed.
And to learn more information or to become a volunteer, you can visit charlestillman.org for more on the Cornerstone Foundation. Charles, I am so excited and thankful for you to join me on such last notice.
No, you're good. Thanks for having me.